Every week at PledgeNexus, we host poetry contests to be able to give poets all over the world the opportunity to share some of their latest work with all of us. And as I'm sure you already know, sharing your work to such a large audience isn't very easy. It takes a lot of courage and bravery, especially when your poems are very deep and personal. But despite these concerns, every week I watch poets accept the challenge and become more and more confident in their work and in themselves. It's actually very inspiring to watch you all continue to grow each week. And with that being said, I'm very excited to show you all the amazing performances that have been submitted today. And if you don't already know, you can vote for your favorite author by writing their name down in the comment section below. And 24 hours from now, all the votes will be calculated and the winner will be announced right here on the PledgeNexus Facebook page. I hope you all enjoy the show, and once again, thank you all for the beautiful poems that have been submitted.
Hi, my name is Hannah Ryan, and I will be performing an original piece entitled Orphan of the Towers, based off of my love for knowledge about 9/11 literature. Dust, ash, embers, hopes, all things present, but slowly disbanding from my memory as I run screaming from my mother and my father. People like pillars running into my body, pounding into me, knocking into my shoulders as if I got shot. So young, so fragile, so unaware, every siren, every whistle, every scream echoing in my ears. I see trucks and people blaze by in a hurtling mass of chaos. They scream that the towers are coming down, and I look up to see a man falling like a meteor. I see him crash into the earth. Then a puff of dust arises off the landing. I'm sobbing so hard, the tears cloud my vision. I finally get to where I need to be, but officers hold my fragile body back. There comes one, then two, then three. Fighting with all of my might to fight them. I scream that my family is in there and they had to let me go. But then the chaos settled. The puffs disappeared. The tears grow stronger as they give up their fight. My body fell like the towers as I knew I was now an orphan. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm back at it again with another poem. Just a girl from Cali. This poem's called My Skin, My Black, My Worth. I'm so excited to read this poem to you guys. It has to do with experience that I've been through, experience that I've seen my family go through, experience that I've seen others go through. So I hope you guys enjoy this poem. My skin color is not your fetish. My black is not something you can use just for an experiment. My black is not something meant to be judged by you. Each inch of color on me has a story behind it too, so that's why I require so much respect too. When I say black power, I don't say it for a trend, I say it for a meaning, like those who are fighting for the freedom that I thought we already got. But in the eyes of a cop, our hands are still locked. It's so sad to see our black mamas pray just for next morning to see free or rest in peace by our child name. It's a damn shame you blame our race for poverty, for crimes, for bad times, when the statistics shows that it's not even us. All we ask is for to be treated equal and given the same rights as the white men in court who did the same crime as the black man who's doing more time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rosamond. This poem is called Be Well, It's about something we have all experienced probably at least once or more than once in our lifetime when we are in dire need of something, and those who know us, could be family, friends, neighbors, even religious people who know of your need, but they choose to blindly, they don't want to see it. But they say, be well, be nourished, be fed, be clothed, and be happy.
Be well, be nourished. They the ones who best love me, Chiron. My belly ached from its hallowed chambers. Be taught of trust and faith, your badge a desert piece of jewel for you to spit and shine. While all I needed was at their side, they know me, for they train. Don't complain, don't grieve. It distracts from your widened smile, banked for a future day. An unhinged shoulder, too far stretched, an inch too short, my fingertip through the veiled iron from their banquet table. Wisening unbecomes the ignorant. Oh, why do they swell? I a choice? A transitive vestment worn high is overthrown when least expected. A turning tide? Now they wear the smile, and I portion for a price.
Hello everybody, my name is Joseph and I'm a 13-year-old writer from the United States. Last week, when I submitted a poem, I surprisingly got 5th place. Thank you all for voting for me, and thank you for your time and consideration. This poem that I'm about to present to you was my first poem I ever wrote and has not been edited at all. This was written around March or April when my teacher, when we were doing remote learning, assigned a grammar assignment on our happy place, like a nook or cranny you go to when you're angry or sad or need to cope with your emotions. So, I made it unnecessarily deep and wrote, I believe, a 6-line poem. It goes like this. My happy place. My happy place is quite simple. It is located just above my dimples. The same thing responsible for all my problems has a space in which I can try and solve them. Even the most ridiculous fantasies are possible and offer support when reality is unstoppable. Some call it unhealthy, but I find it quite fine. My happy place is indeed my own mind. Thank you.
Tattooed Angel. A memory, faint whispers, pain and stifled sadness, remains a memory as each morning you wake and she's not there, but instead lives 6 feet down under quivering peonies in a picture on our gravestone, which barely captures the magnificence of her heart and spirit. No amount of time explaining could express the life of her mind, the beauty of her smile that takes you away. It is an injustice that a soul so heaven-like could pass away from life, that she no longer stay at your door, sit at your bedside and pray, laugh with you over a plate of fried chicken, argue with you about life's justice or politics. Her voice no longer sings in the hallways. Once you told her to quiet down so you could get some rest, but now you wish her eternal rest has never come. You miss her like the night misses the sun. You miss her organizing through chaotic sock drawers, her not nagging question, do you ever clean? Her kiss is like the breath of life, taking you away with fervent heat. Oh, Angie, you say. Fear has now filled an anchor in your heart, a terrifying chasm of deep-rooted depression, a loss so great no king could fix the break, no healer could mend these scars. A pain so deep you want to drown the memory away like a backwoods flood. You can't see the dead in the woods when they're covered in water. Your heart holds her reflection forever in your soul. So you paint a picture of her on your arm, pain for gain. Forever in my heart, an angel disguise. Angie's my only lover, and may she forever fly.
Okay, so this is called Dead Flowers. I just wrote it and I don't really know if it's done yet. My head gets full of thoughts I hate to think, linked to the chains of ways I've worked hard to break. Paranoia always takes away from my unnatural happy state. So I'll lay awake late, then dream of all the things that make my heart break, my legs shake, my brain ache. I'm hot but always cold, scared but always bold, never trusting what I'm told or what I'm being sold. I used to sell my soul for just a few moments of not feeling the pain of who I had become, just a few moments of being numb, just a few moments. Just a few moments, then all of a sudden, my life was ruined. That suicidal pain ensued, depression so heavy whether I did or didn't use. I'm in love with these bright flowers in the room. I can relate so much to these dead flowers in the room. I'm only ever finding solace in the full moon. With words to burn, I'll light a candle in my room, speak to the ancestors that I wish I knew. My mind is always only half in tune. My spirit drifts where it wants to, and my heart comes apart and together all at the same time. And embrace that's only mine.
Hey guys, it's Jennifer. I'm about to read you a new poem. I made a fun video. Below the screen there it says subscribe, so if you would subscribe, that would help me a lot. The more followers I get, the more interest people take in me, and that's what I need. But I hope you enjoy this one. It comes straight from the heart, and you know who it's for.
Today is the kind of day where I walk barefoot with no shoes, clothes loose, feeling so blue. I'll never be close to you again. No hand in hand, no shared bed. Is this the end? We played the game of in and out, of cat and mouse, of all about your house, not my house. Do you like the blouse? It's the one I wore on our first date. Whenever you brought me to dinner and we got a sitter, you got to sit next to her. I saw you look at her. She wasn't me and I wasn't her, but it didn't matter because we were together and I thought it would be forever and our beds would stay right next to each other and our home would be our home forever. Now, once again, you're screaming and yelling, telling me again that I'm feeling, telling me again what you think I'm saying, screaming that I'm so damn lazy. I'll never be enough to fill up that cup full of scotch that helps the pain that I brought on myself and you bring back up, that you remind me of, and you won't let go of. There's one thing I'm sure of, this ain't no fucking love. Jennifer Denise English.
Hey, this is Frank Bwalya, a Zambia-based poet. Yes, and I'm about to share with you a piece of poetry on early marriage. Yeah, and the inspiration behind this piece is as the passion that I have, like for a girl child, just to speak on the rights of a girl child. Yeah, here goes my piece. In the beginning, God said, "It is not good for a man to be alone." Then he gave Adam a woman and not a girl. But today, we see parents giving Adam a girl. They are not even afraid of hell, insisting that a girl child is an economic burden. All hope is lost, her dreams crashing down, her vision is tossed. At 12, wearing that maternity gown, a defenseless, poor young girl, flashing her dearly career with a goodbye kiss. For a right to education, you crucify. The formula of abortion you apply, pregnancy you simplify, child marriage you amplify.
Hello, everyone, and my name is Sabinah Adewole, and I'm recording my poem from United Kingdom. I'm a poet, and I hope this is going to sound nice, and I'm looking forward to joining this experience. And the poem I'm reciting today is called Footpath 290, and this is from my first series. It was at the door of Rainham Hall. I stepped out of the historical building, confronted with a footpath woven in love. It looked as if layers of wood had been designed on a mat. I looked again at the beauty. It was made from concrete. It was a work of art and must have taken so much effort. Our lives are woven, I thought. We go through so much pain, but we can overcome. As each person that took that journey would meet on the footpath, you have a destination in mind. We all have footpaths in our lives, taking us on a journey. We have to take the first step, or we may not arrive at our destination. The people in the picture arrived at the lamp post before me, so I took my first steps and joined them on their journey. We are all connected. I hope you've liked it, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to be a part of the poetry showcase. Bye-bye. Thank you.
A lost bunch of keys. Searching for the key of moonlight could be in the cold of the past, or in the uncertainty of what is in store. It is just a mere hunch that someone walks you along the fringes of light. From the softness of time of experience, or passes you what the key that turns searches is with the morning light too. Is mere hunch looking for the safely locked post in turns.
I am. Hello, I'm a 13-year-old writer. Last week, I submitted